RBL Music exclusive.
I grew up like a savage.
Just kind of.
And we gotta know this since the beginning of time. You know, some people religious, some people believe in the Bible or what have you. But you got to understand about the female species. They cannot lead us, right? So when they get down to a situation where she want to fuck another man, you know, because you got to realize once a female decide to have sex, she like that nigga, like for real.
Shit, real
you know
shit,
what I'm saying? Like she like that
shit.
nigga. Like once he fuck, like and they get ready to fuck, like she like him.
Right.
Oh yeah, for
yeah.
sure.
Like
we can just fucking don't even think nothing else about it.
Yeah, niggas we just
move on to the next.
Right. Women is more invested into that dude if she has to give him that pussy.
I say that to say that'll immediately lead to once you piss her off, like, oh, them niggas on Harvard got better dick anyway. Bitch, what?
Who's this nigga?
Oh, yeah.
What?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And that's how, you know, that since the beginning of time, this shit has been happening. This ain't nothing new. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So with that kind of shit starting, and you know, it's crazy how the shit starts like that, but it escalates into something so much more. And everybody in their mind got to make it bigger than what it really is.
But a lot of time, like even when it first started, we didn't know. It's just that like the dude Ronnie Ron, who we was fucking with, that's my dog. You know what I mean? He paralyzed right now. Shout out to Ronnie Ron. But it's like we didn't know it was behind that at the time because you know when Peter Lee tried to approach him and they tried to take his car, try to snatch him up out of shit. We thinking. That's what it was about. Right. We ain't knowing that underlying shit that's all like this nigga mad because this nigga crept off with the bride and took her to the hot tubs or did this or that or whatever. We ain't knowing that. We know like, oh, this nigga tried to get out our nigga and try to snatch him up out of his motherfucking cutlass and shit. Yeah. And they trying to punk him. And now it's on.
So did that take years later to find out?
Yeah. That was kind of years later because you wasn't even thinking of asking how. You just knew they just tried to do that, but then once you get to sitting and talking and having conversations over the years, then you be like, man, that shit, you know, Ronnie just be like, well, I can't believe this nigga, man, hating on me or whatever behind me, you know, fucking with the bride. He should have checked her. You be like, what, huh? Like, yeah, that's where it started. Yeah, that's where it started from. Like, yeah, man. So we thinking the niggas just trying to rob you or take you up out your car because his colors was nice in the motherfucker. You know what I mean? The nigga had the little stars and Vogues on it, nice little plank and shit. You know what I mean? That's when motherfuckers was getting the vinyl going all down the back of the car, vinyl tips. This shit was dope as hell. Blue and burgundy, nice. You know what I mean? Interior and all this shit. Niggas coming over here to brownies and buds, getting painted up, getting the interior, top of the interior, all the shit. Yeah. And you know he was nice, you know what I mean. So that's what we think it was about. Yeah,
man, that's crazy. So in the midst of all of this, how long was? I mean, I know a lot of incidents was happening, but how long in between when that shit started and you actually getting shot?
I got shot in '88, so that's about 2 years.
Okay, so it was back and forth.
Oh yeah.
So now niggas
there was a lot of deaths in between that 2 years.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Is the Fillmoe shit start coming into play at the same time?
Yeah, that was at the same time.
So this like a trifecta.
Yeah, it's Hunter's Point against SunnyDale and Fillmoe. Yeah, you know what I mean. Fillmoe was just bullies too, though. Them niggas was just. I know how to film. The Fillmoe shit started. It was a party at the Meridian. I don't exactly know how it started. I was outside. But I just seen a lot of niggas coming outside. We was trying to get in the party. We young motherfuckers, but it was just a party at the Meridian downtown. Okay. And chairs started getting thrown and all that shit. Even to this day, I don't even know what really fucking happened up in there. But it was just on with them after that. You know what I mean?
Never ending.
And then you got to think the culture shifted too, right? In just that generation period. When niggas started getting crack money, niggas started getting powerful. Niggas start getting real automatic weapons.
Exactly.
Niggas start really feeling strong. So like, you gotta have to, at one point in time, you hearing, you know, niggas running around with derby jackets on with their turf on it, and niggas showing that. Like
I had Harbor Road on the back, Black Chris on the front. We used to come out here to Granny Googles, get the turf hats with the hands on it, 415 throwing up 415 the whole shit with HP, HRD on it. Man, we was like the first motherfuckers. We brought that shit to Frisco, them turf hats and shit.
Because I remember seeing niggas derbies in there getting made. And I'm like, so you know, I know Frisco niggas coming in, everybody coming to this motherfucker.
ones. We brought that shit to the city, and motherfuckers copied Harbor Road. Me and my boy Jay,
Yeah.
who got out, who ended up doing like 14 years for a murder he didn't commit. They thought he killed the SunnyDale dude.
Yeah.
But he back out. You know what I mean? And, me and him brought that shit to the city.
Y'all got
a
lot of photos saved of all
that
shit?
a lot of that shit, man. Gang Task Force took a lot of that shit. I used to have my wall used to be full of that shit though.
Man, they just stuck up all on the wall.
Oh, hell yeah, I had all that shit, man. Couple females I seen posted a couple pics looking fuzzy. You can tell they took a picture of the Polaroid.
Yeah,
they don't want to give it up. I'm like, I'm working on my book.
On your documentary and shit.
Yeah, give me that. You ain't gonna give it back.
You ain't getting that original.
I screenshot this motherfucker for you. You know what it is? I'm not trying to have it though. Yeah, now with the Gang Task Force took all that shit.
You know what they use all the pictures to like try to tie
motherfuckers in, show that we associated with certain gangs.
Once you say you don't know him, I got another charge on you.
Where y'all at right there?
I got another charge.
I didn't take this back.
You don't know him. You just was in the picture.
Right, real shit.
You know what I'm saying? But so, and the day you got shot, like, well, before that, I just want to describe these times because even now niggas just shoot, but back then you might still have a fight if you catch a nigga in the right spot. You know what I'm saying? So,
of course.
like at concerts or you know LL Cool J coming to the Coliseum or y'all running to each other at these places and these events around these different events going around. Heavy D had the Coca-Cola Fest or some shit like that back in the day. One of them. Henry J going on, you know what I'm saying?
All the shit, niggas had a bunch of Royal Rumbles. Yeah, we was over here, man. We got into it, man. We got beat up, stumped out by Oakland, but man, we made a name for ourselves a little bit. My folks in our tempo, we came there with our Frisco, our John shit on the whole nine. We came in there Frisco out. Them niggas wasn't having it. They wasn't having it. We went in that motherfucker deep though. We was in that motherfucker about 20, 30 deep, but them niggas about 50, 60. Man, they surrounded our ass. It was a Royal Rumble in them stands though. I'm talking about our fighters, nigga. Our tempo in there, Chicago, them niggas. We had fighters up in there, boy. Them niggas couldn't handle it. We couldn't handle it.
Now, what was that historical beef with Oakland and Frisco?
It was nothing.
Oakland was just Oakland.
It really wasn't nothing.
I wasn't out here at that time.
You gotta say it like this too. It's not even just. It wasn't just Frisco and Oakland. It's Frisco and Richmond, Oakland and Frisco.
Like where like
because I'm gonna tell you why. Don't get it like where it wasn't. It was no good with East Oakland and West Oakland. Like I couldn't get caught in West Oakland and they'd be like, "Where you from?" And I'd be like, "The East." It's over.
Right.
Getting mocked, nigga. No matter what, you gonna get
just one of those things because we coming in there. And it's like we stepping on their toe. First of all, y'all in Oakland, you niggas trying to have on all that Frisco Giant shit. Y'all acting like y'all comfortable.
And y'all don't give a fuck. Y'all don't give a fuck.
Yeah, because a few incidents that happened with a couple of our OGs where niggas got jumped on or whatever at concerts or at East Mall. They trying to take niggas fresh starter jackets. That's when the starter jackets was cracking. Niggas that might had that unique grade starter Raiders and them niggas like, you got to come up out of that. That's one of them collector items. So it was shit like that led up to that. Was like, nigga, we finna go make a statement at this concert. I can't remember who. I think it was like Run DMC or somebody over there at the Henry J. Yeah, we went in that motherfucker deep, man. Niggas was running up out that motherfucker every which way but loose. You know what I mean? We split up around that motherfucker.
And so I wanted to like kind of like make everybody feel the environment and like feel what's still going on because it ain't like now like now everybody say whenever you ain't got it on you lacking because they coming, right? That's just how it is. But at that time, a nigga could have actually gotten to a fight. But you on the turf, you know it's going down. It's 2 years into the funk. It's Fillmoe niggas sliding, y'all sliding back. It's SunnyDale niggas sliding, y'all sliding back. Niggas getting hit, niggas dying or whatever. But in your particular instance, describe that. Like, how did that go down that day?
That day, I had just got out of school, and I had, we going to Third. Them hot ass days. Already know. Third Street is the cracking street. It's like Crenshaw in LA where niggas driving up and down. So
it's like Fillmoe in Oakland.
Exactly.
So you like a senior, junior, senior?
I was a senior then. I think I was senior then. Yeah. Well, I was in 11th grade because I ended up dropping out after that. Yeah, I dropped out after that, going to log cabin and the whole shit. And after that, it was a wrap.
So they gave you a commitment to log cabin, but you was on your way to Wyatt.
Yeah, I was on my way to Wyatt. I got caught with hella guns, about 8, 9 of them motherfuckers. So it was like my second or third time though. You know what I mean? But just to go back to that day though, we get out of school. We going on 3rd Street, it's cracking. We like, man, you know, I'm finna go get the Lark washed and the whole shit. We about to be driving up and down 3rd, you know, fucking with the females and whatnot. And the SunnyDale dudes, man, them niggas pull up 2 cars deep. You know, they 8 deep, 4 deep in each car. You know what I mean? And they pull up on 3rd and Palouse, right where it's cracking at. Niggas don't give a fuck. They jump out and just like, you know, sitting on the hood of the cars and the whole shit, trying to fuck with females. And, you know, a couple of ROG homies and shit. Just was like, bro, what's up with them? And, you know, we, man, like, bro, we ready to follow y'all lead. Right. What y'all want to do? Right. And yeah, so one thing led to another. Motherfuckers get over there, start checking them, and all of a sudden, pop. Motherfuckers start beating their ass, chasing them down the street, the whole 9. Them niggas get up out of there, and you know, the big ass commotion. Everybody come up to my block and talking about, you know, afterwards, after a fight, everybody talking about what they did. I did this, I did that. You know what I mean? I grabbed that nigga, choked him out, and we all talking about it. But we knew they was finna come back. We out there strapped in the whole 9. Like when I got shot, I had a strap on me. You know, I'm 9 on me in my hoodie, the whole 9. Cousins and them on the roof. We got the Samoans up top, we on the lookout, but everybody backs turned. Oh, you know, we was up there right. Now we was up there right.
Because it's already rocking. They know what time it is.
Rocking. We knew they was finna come back through, but motherfuckers was running their mouth, and the Samoans and them turning their back. They saying something to somebody, talking, and the whole, you know, all we heard was hit around the corner. It was 3 cars. I seen all 3 of the cars. Seen the nigga sitting up on top of the hood, and he just let off. A couple niggas in the back, they shooting. And yeah, the nigga with the gauge, I looked right in his face, and he let off about 4 or 5 shots, and I got hit with the first one right in the side of my face, and went down, and another shot went off. You know, I felt buckshots hitting the back and the whole shit. And yeah, I went instantly blind. I knew I was blind. I couldn't see nothing, so I'm calling for my cousin and shit, and I ran behind the building and shit. Yeah, they get me into the house, and it's still shots. And shit sounded like Vietnam outside, though. Yeah. Couple people got shot that day.
Like a movie, huh? Like,
and it was crazy. It was so many people was out there. I'm surprised them niggas didn't kill nobody. There's a couple people got shot. But nobody died? Nah, nobody died that day. It was probably about 4 or 5 people got shot, though. You know.
In the process of going to the back of the building or in the house, did you, in between that, and did you ever get in the ambulance or they drove you?
Nah, my boy drove me, man. My boy.
Did you ever pass out?
Nah, I didn't pass out, but I was burning like a motherfucker. That shit felt like hot grease all on me. Thank God it was buckshots and shit, though. You know what I mean? Because that shit spread at a distance with a
instead
motherfucker. Instead of like if it was some slugs or something like that, it would have been curtains. You know what I mean? But nah, thank God that it was, you know, it was just some buckshots. Motherfuckers hit me in the side of my face. I just felt them burning and all in my skin and shit, though. But yeah, my boy Tone Tucker got on that highway, man, got me to General fast in the motherfucker, though. But yeah, now I got up in there and they just was like, yeah, man, your retina gone, and if we don't take the eye out and all that shit now, your other eye gonna start going blind, so we gonna have to take that motherfucker out. So yeah, you know, the homies, everybody like hearing I had to get my eye took out and all that shit. So yeah, motherfuckers told shit up about me about when that happened.
Of course they did.
It got ugly after that.
And like,
for how long? Like how long was that back and forth? A year worth of just
well, the back and forth was all the way until our album came out, and then I called them dudes up there in like '92. Yeah, so that whole shit was from 88. It was like from 87 to 92. So it stopped in 92.
But in the process of that, prior to that, y'all dropped the album while it was still up.
Everything it was still on. It was still on. But then, you know, when I was in the studio, I was like, man, I'm finna try to make this. Even though I'm a rep Harbor Road and Hunters Point in his album, I'm gonna really try to be on some Frisco shit. You know what I mean? My plan the whole time, talking to one of my homies, Lonnie Green, he was like, bro, because he was a Fillmoe dude who was living in Hunters Point. Okay. And he knew all the main niggas in Fillmoe, and he fucked with niggas like me and a few other dudes, Dar Temple, whoever from over in Hunters Point. He was one of them dudes that was one of the only dudes that was able to bounce back and forth from Hunters Point and Fillmoe. Okay. His mama stayed, he was raised in Fillmoe, but his mama stayed in Hunters Point. Okay. And we loved his mama on Harbor, so he was able to come back and forth with no problem. You know what I mean? So he the one that helped me kind of bring the little truce shit. You know what I mean? Once the album got done, he was like, Black, I'm telling you, bro, represent that Frisco shit, and you need to pull everybody in, bro. Don't be on no Hunters Point, you know, Harbor, Hunters Point, this and that. You got to try to bring Fillmoe and everybody involved, you know, rep that Frisco shit. And it was a good move for me to do that and switch that motherfucking Bammer joint We don't smoke it in Hunters Point to don't give me no bad weed. We don't smoke it.
I remember the early copy though. It got out. I don't know how.
Yeah, oh yeah, it was around.
Okay, I heard that way.
Cassette.
I heard that way before I heard the other shit, right?
Yeah.
And then you remember the liquor stores used to bootleg nigga shit.
Yeah.
Remember instead of the clear tape, they used to have a white tape with and it didn't fold out all the way. It just was the bullshit.
Real
so
shit.
they sell the bootlegs at the liquor store.
Yeah, right in the little wood case. They ain't give a fuck. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So y'all walk in there and they had your shit. How that go?
Really, at the time, you didn't care.
You liked it, that shit.
Your shit.
Yeah, you liked it.
You just wanted motherfuckers to have it. And you felt good if they bootlegging your shit. That mean you doing something. You know what I mean? So you didn't give a fuck about that. That was later on when CDs start coming out. You like, hold on, nigga.
Oh, you got my shit.
Look like you photocopied my cover.
Yeah. Catch a nigga on the corner with your whole bundle of your shit.
Yeah, real shit.
Now, the starting the studio and all that shit. So you initially want to make your investment in Budweiser,
right? Yeah.
So he was the rapper.
Yeah, I was just gonna help him. I wasn't finna make no investment into him really, like, cause he already has his own thing going. He had a little single out called "Darling, Darling Baby" that he had the OJ song, and it did pretty good. You know what I mean? Budweiser was just somebody that I grew up with, and he was the homie. So I was just like, I'm gonna help him. But I wasn't like, I want to put some money behind him and be executive producer. I wasn't really on that. I was just like, man, let me get the equipment, help him out. And you know, however I could help him, I'm gonna help him. It was one of those.
Spent all your own money.
Oh yeah, I spent all my own money. I was a young nigga, man. Nigga was papered up. So you know, as soon as I got out of log cabin, I just went with him, and you know, just went fucked off like 4,000 or 5,000, just buying random hella shit. They had me buying all type of shit. So yeah.
Somebody was telling you like, you need this, you need that.
Yeah, we had this dude named Double B, man. My boy Double B, man. One other Double B. That motherfucker had me thinking, Double Bear, my boy, you know, Double B.
Double Bear.
Yeah, he named Double B. Don't name Double Bear, but yeah, he this motherfucker like, I know everything to get Chris. I know how to work everything. Get this drum machine. Get this keyboard.
He
you
know
get
everything.
this sampler, the phone. He knew what to get. The problem was that nigga didn't know how to work none of that shit. You know what I mean?
Now where did this dude? Because nobody don't never talk about him. And later on, I think because he testified and shit too. The dude Big Reg.
Big Reg?
Yeah, he said he made some beats. He had the studio or something.
Oh no, you talking about Reg down there that had the studio on 3rd Street? Yeah. Reg was a cool dude, man. They punk. Well, he's a civilian. What they expect?
That's what.
Really in that life. You can't punk a nigga going there trying to take his studio and trying to bully a motherfucker. Yeah. And he's, you know what I mean. He ain't part of that life. Just because he in Hunters Point don't mean that he gonna abide by the street code.
Right.
You know what I mean? He's a civilian, so of course he gonna. Tell.
I
expect that.
It's not telling if it's a civilian.
It's really not.
Who else he gonna call?
Who else he gonna just accept it?
He ain't got no
nigga. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? He by himself, man. He gonna call the police. Somebody broke in my shit. These dudes came in, pulled guns on me.
He said they kind of like tortured his mama or something too. He said they kind of did something to his mama or some shit like that.
That was dirty. They was dirty for that, man. Niggas was suckers for that shit though, man. They should have never did Red. Red was cool, man. You know what I mean?
Did y'all ever use his studio?
Yeah, we did fuck with him a couple times. You know what I mean? Yeah, we was down there. We did for the Barrier Players compilation. Yeah. We went down there and did a song down there with Reg. And
y'all niggas was killing compilations.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep it. Y'all niggas knew some game. Hey, you niggas knew you had to come on them compilations.
For real.
And I think in your mind, you was thinking like, man, we gonna eat these Oakland niggas up. They always on this
everybody.
shit.
But I already knew, but that was it. You right though too. You know what I mean? Because one thing about us, we kind of in Frisco, you kind of wanted to be accepted by Oakland because once you know Oakland rolling around playing your shit,
you going up.
You going up because this was like the Mecca. We always respected Oakland because they was kind of first with Too Short, and the whole shit when it came with Dangerous Dame and them MC Pooh and all them niggas. Like we was imitating them niggas. Like we got videos of me performing, fucking with Dank and all that shit before I came out with my shit. This is like 88 or something, 89. We doing videos to Richie Rich and them together, me, Booby, all of us.